What's up, guys? How you doing? Just want to say thank you to all my subscribers and everybody that's been subscribed since the beginning. I appreciate you guys very much. I'm gonna tell you a little story about what happened to me when I was a teenager. Okay, my first, you know how they say, scared straight, whatever. But yeah, I wasn't really scared straight, but the way everything worked out, I was kind of thinking, this is not gonna be for me. Fuck this. When I was locked up. This is in New York City. This is back in 2002, something like that. And basically, I was smoking some weed. I used to be a big Chiba head back in the day. I don't do that anymore. Need to quit these damn cigarettes though. That'll be a start. But yeah, man, I was chilling with one of my homeboys in school, and we cut class and we left out. We dipped out and everything. Next thing you know, we got some weed. He had something to roll. I had the weed. I'm like, shit, let's smoke. All right then, let's do it. So he's over here rolling the blunt. He has the marijuana inside the leaf. He's rolling up and rolling up. Next thing you know, a gut instinct in my stomach was just telling me, man, you should leave out of there. And you know how they say most of the time, listen to your gut instinct? Yeah, listen to your gut instinct. Man, I seen a car pass by and stop. A guy got out the car, and there was a guy. We were on the sidewalk. Car went that way. Guy got out the car down that way. There was another car down the road. Another guy got out that car. And next thing you know, a car went right in the middle where we were at. And I guess they were trapping us just in case one of us decided to run or whatever. And those guys were just walking right towards us. And I'm like, bro, I think those are cops, man. Because the cops, I don't know how they do it now, but back then, you could tell pretty much who's a cop and who's not a cop. They were dressed with, one of the guys had an Oakland Raiders jersey and everything like that. And, you know, they be trying to put on jerseys and shit, trying to blend in. And not everybody wears jerseys, you know what I'm saying? This guy, he was a big ass cop. He was like fucking 6 feet tall, 200 pounds solid. He probably could have body slammed me and my friend at the same time. And I'm not gonna make things worse. It was a misdemeanor. Man, I simply just went like this. I just put my hands up. You got me. I'm not gonna give you no hard time, because then they're gonna put more charges on me, and I ain't trying to have that. So they slapped the blunt out of my boy's hand. The damn blunt and weed was on the floor. They put in some bag as evidence or whatever. It was a misdemeanor. Nowadays you get a damn ticket for it. But it looked like these guys needed to fill their quota, because a lot of the undercover cops that we bumped into, they either took our blunt, smashed it on the floor with their feet, or they told us, get the hell out of here in like 10-15 minutes. They wanted to catch the big fish, you know what I'm saying? Most of the undercover cops, they want to catch like big drug busts and all that stuff, you know? But it looked like these guys were like thirsty to fill their quota or something. Like, it looked like they were locking up everybody and anybody. So we didn't even get to smoke not even one puff of that damn blunt. So I'm over here like, oh shit. You know, they put me and my friend in handcuffs, and we're over here in the back seat of the damn van. It's like it looks like a normal van, but inside had tinted windows. Then they had like a vault. They opened like the vault of the back, and then they had like a bench seats, you know, that everybody was gonna sit in, whoever got arrested. So we in the back of the damn truck. These guys are playing fucking cowboys and Indians. And I'm over here like, what the fuck, you know? Because me and my boy, we're slipping and we're sliding all over the damn back of the damn truck and everything. They stopping short. I bumped my head one time against the damn wall or whatever. And I'm pissed off. I'm like, what the fuck? So next thing you know, they're making their stops. They're arresting more people. And not only that, what made it worse was I had gang colors on. At that time, you know, I thought I was the shit. So anyway, I'm over here in the back of the van. They took us to like 2 different precincts, okay? They took us to one precinct first to get booked in. They took our fingerprints, then they put us in a cell. Then I knew automatically the jail was on some racist shit already. And we haven't even been in the real shit yet, you know what I mean? My boy was black. I'm Puerto Rican. They put me in a cell full of Spanish dudes. They put him in a cell full of black dudes. And I'm like, ain't that a bitch? So I'm over here. The cell is right next to each other too. Like, we're right next to each other. The only thing that's separating the cell is like a wall. It wasn't like a bullpen or nothing. For those that know. So I'm over here in a cell full of Spanish dudes, and he's in a cell full of black dudes. And this so many years ago, I forgot his name. But I'm over here yelling out his name. Yo, are you okay? You good? He's like, yeah, I'm good. So I'm like, all right, this is a misdemeanor. We're about to get out. You know, all we need to do is see the judge, and more than likely our case is gonna be dismissed. We only had a blunt. It's not like we have a few pounds on us. Intent to distribute, whatever that shit is. But after that, we went ahead, and I'm over here like thinking like, man, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. You know, we're gonna see the judge. Bullshit. What was that for? We went to Central Bookings near Yankee Stadium. All right, Central Bookings is where they bring everybody from the Bronx that's locked up in the Bronx to basically get arraigned, and you find out what you're gonna deal with, what's your sentence, what kind of crimes you've been charged with, and then I guess whoever had the serious criminal charges and everything like that, they go to Rikers Island. And especially if you don't have no bail, you go to Rikers Island, and you know, from there go upstate and everything. So I'm over here in it's like a little bullpen, very small bullpen. Could probably fit about maybe 20-30 guys. And I'm over here like, what the hell did I get myself into? Next thing you know, they go ahead and start calling out some names. But I'm telling you, it was like the whole Bronx was locked up this day, because it was packed. Packed. We were in there like almost like sardines. Next thing you know, it was a Friday at that too. I forgot to mention that. It was a Friday. So what was that for? Guess what? We spent the whole weekend. They brought us to another precinct. They had us chained up like a bunch of slaves and everything. And they brought us to another precinct, and we had to spend the whole fucking weekend there. The whole weekend. It was torture. It felt like a whole week. Just looking at bars, looking at walls, and these guys that was around. And I had my eye open because I don't know if somebody was gonna start some shit. I don't know if some guys were gonna try to fight. And I had my one eye open, one eye closed type of thing. But everybody in my cell was pretty cool. There was one cat from the Dominican Republic. He was driving with a Dominican Republic driver's license in New York City. There was another guy that I knew was going to do some time. And he got caught with some drugs and a gun. And up in New York City, if you know, it's not like down south or whatever where you could get a license and everything like that. Only to some privileged people, I guess. And yeah, that's illegal. So yeah, he was gonna do some time, but he was pretty cool. It looked like this wasn't his first rodeo, you know. So we're over here spending the whole weekend. There was this one cool cop though that I think one of the guys in the cell that I was in, he had diabetes or something. He felt like his sugar was low. He didn't feel too good. So I told the officer, hey, go in my envelope, because they put all your personal belongings in the envelope, in the vanilla envelope. And I took off my belt. I had to take off the strings from my sneakers because of basically suicide attempts. So basically he went inside my vanilla envelope. I'm like, hey man, just go ahead. He actually went to the candy bar machine and took out a candy bar. I think it was a Snickers or whatever. And I gave the candy bar to the guy that had low sugar diabetes, whatever. And he felt good after that. He thanked me in Spanish. He was like, gracias, gracias, you know. But you know, that's what we do. We look out. So anyway, Monday morning comes along, right? We go and see a judge. They call my name first. All right, blah, blah, blah. Case number, blah, 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 blah. Case dismissed. Thank you, Your Honor. I walked out of that damn central bookings faster than you could say fuck. Man, I was walking out of there like, fuck this. Hell no, because, you know, there was a couple guys that stunk, and it was already a bad situation. And I got out. I bought me a pack of Newports, smoked me my first cigarette. I got lightheaded as hell. And then there was a McDonald's right there in the corner. I went to the McDonald's. Bro, this was like the best tasting McDonald's in history. Like, the McDonald's tastes like a 5-star restaurant meal. I had 2 double cheeseburgers with some fries and a Coke. And I went ahead, when I bought my pack of cigarettes, my boy came out. And I'm like, oh shit, what's up, man? So I gave him a couple of cigarettes, and I'm like, damn, man, you know, sorry about that, but you know, shit, I told you we should have left, but you know, I didn't leave him, and we both got busted. So we ate at the McDonald's. I treated him out to some McDonald's because I had some money on me. So then when I went home, I'm a teenager now. I went home, and I thought I was gonna catch an ass whooping from my mom, but my mother, you know, she was pretty cool with it. She told me, hey, listen, if you're gonna smoke, I'd rather you smoke in your room. Go ahead and smoke in your room. I'd rather you smoke in your room than smoke outside and get into some shit. Say no more. Man, after that day, I was just puffing and puffing in my room without no worries, man, because I have respect for my moms. I still do have respect for my moms, always, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't want her to know that I was smoking marijuana. I didn't want to do it in front of her out of respect, you know? But after she said that, I was like, say no more. Say no more. But yeah, that was my experience getting locked up for the first time. I said that was to be the last time. Fuck that. Jail is not for me, because it's going to turn you into a different animal, man. You know, because it's either, if you're not going to do nothing and you're going to get picked on, you're gonna keep on getting picked on. And everybody's going to think like, oh, that guy's soft, you know, whatever. If you defend yourself, at least like, you know, that guy, he's going to stand up for himself. Don't fuck with him or whatever. Or somebody else might try him, and then he's going to have to stand up for himself again. But yeah, that was just crazy experience. And also back when I was in the bookings, there was some guy that asked me, hey, what you got locked up for? And I'm over here telling him, well, you gonna get me out? Why you asking me what I got locked up for? You gonna get me out of here? I was pissed, man. I was pissed. I was just like, man, don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me just do this fucking little time, and then I get out, you know. But yeah, man, it was an experience and a half. Thank God I never went to Rikers Island, nothing like that, because then it would have been another fucking show. So that's about it. That was my first and only time getting locked up, and thank God never went back in. But you guys stay safe. Kids, stay in school, stay out of trouble. Don't try to be somebody that you're not. Always be yourself. Keep it real. And I'm out.